We got some third round volleyball on tap for you and a good one lined up for you as the San Isidro Lady Tigers taking on DeHanes Cowgirls on a Friday night in George West. Player introductions being underway. The Cowgirls are being introduced here to my right in the white uniforms. Cowgirls written on the back. The team in the white uniforms, the San Isidro Lady Tigers, being ready to be announced. DeHanes come in with a 22-4 record, 11-0 in district play. They were the district champs. They're a team coming out of District 31A and a team that has been here, done that before. Meanwhile, on the other side, we have San Isidro, the Lady Tigers, coming into this matchup. Player introductions here coming. Let's listen to the PA.
Tonight's game will be officiated by two chapters, representing the South Texas chapter, Rose Branch.
So the player introductions underway. We are just moments away from the third round matchup between DeHanes and San Isidro. National anthem coming up. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. J. Gonzalez.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. Had to switch out the battery just real quick here, and after the national anthem, we are good. We are ready to roll. San Isidro taking on DeHanes here in the third round of the playoffs. Kevin Narro, want to thank everyone for tuning in here on Real Sports Live, round 3 of the volleyball playoffs in the state of Texas. Ready for our first match. We were talking about DeHanes at the top of the broadcast when the player introductions were being announced. This is a team right around the Hondo area, about 40 miles west of San Antonio, a Class 1A school, and a team that's been here and done that before. They're led by Coach Courtney Rodriguez. She's in her 11th year leading the Cowgirls volleyball program, and this is a team that went to the state tournament in 2017 and 2018. Last year they made the regional semis. Ironically enough, they lost to Round Top. The winner here will face Round Top in the next round of the playoffs. So the mighty Lady Tigers from San Isidro taking on a giant, and that is the Cowgirls, and they're going to have their work cut out for them right in front of them. Keep an eye on senior Victoria Carter, number 12. She's one of the bigger hitters for the Cowgirls. So we are just moments away from getting this one underway on Real Sports Live. I want to thank everyone again for joining in on a Friday night. Volleyball on a Friday night, right? How about that? Cowgirls getting ready to set and serve this one up from the service line, and we are underway from George West. Self, the senior, got that one underway and a good block at the net. Cowgirls coming back here on the near side. Good dig from Garcia. Good play right at the front. Sylvia Perez, the freshman. Or rather, excuse me, that was Madison Rodriguez for DeHanes. Right at the middle with the tip. First point's going to go to DeHanes. Catherine Self, the senior, back at the service line. Good serve. San Isidro was here on Tuesday night, and Mia Alvarado just missed that kill, had the right idea. Over on the far side, they were here against the Lady Eagles on Tuesday. They won that one in straight sets, so back on a familiar court is San Isidro. Fatima Perez got that one over. Good dig in the back row. Garcia unable to get to that one. And quickly out of the gate, the Cowgirls are going to hold a 3-0 lead. And one thing that we saw San Isidro do on Tuesday was they were able to get off to a hot start and really maintain that momentum. Bettis unable to get that one over the net. And it's a good start for the Cowgirls. They're up 4-0 here in the opening set. Self again at the service line, gets this one over. Good play from Karina Perez, one of two seniors on the team. Alvarado, that point's gonna go to the Cowgirls. 2 missed kill attempts from San Isidro. Coach Smith is gonna take a timeout. Cowgirls lead 5-0. You're watching Real Sports Live.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion?
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. 5-0. Cowgirls with the early lead and a slow start for the Lady Tigers. Self again back at the service line. She's served up every serve here for the Cowgirls. With the right hand, gets it over the head of Fatima Perez. Garcia gets the save, and Karina Perez tried salvaging that one, and that one wound up over the scorer's table. And a shaky start here for San Isidro. They're going to have to try and shake this off. They trail 6-0 right out of the gate. Self again with the serve, dug by Perez. Perez again with the dig. Alvarado leaping. That one's well out of the back row and out of bounds. And it is a touchdown lead for the Cowgirls, as Alvarado has already missed on 3 kill attempts. Has the right idea, just hasn't been able to execute. Garcia with the dig. Delgado sets it up. Alvarado try to get that dig, but a good defensive play made over on the far side from Frosch. Block at the net, and it's good. Both Carter and Rodriguez, the freshman-senior combination in the front row, just showed off their length right there, and it's an 8-point lead. Garcia with the dig, tip. San Isidro, Perez sent that one back over the net, and a good play. And a big kill. There she is, Victoria Carter. The senior we talked about before this broadcast, that she was the hitter to keep an eye on. And this is the ideal start for Coach Courtney Rodriguez's team. It's 9-0. Perez unable to get that one over the net. We're looking at that kill right there. Just a monstrous kill there, and it's 10-0. Garcia with the dig over to Delgado. Swings it over to Alvarado. Finally found a soft spot. And that's going to be the first point of the night for San Isidro. It's 10-1. Alvarado simply just found the soft spot in the defense and just tapped that ball over. Now for the first time tonight, Emily Delgado will be serving it up from left to right. Now to see if San Isidro can muster up a little bit of a run here. Setting that back up over on the far side, that's out. Madison Rodriguez hit that one well out of bounds, and San Isidro now with 2 straight points. Delgado back to serve it up. Just got that one over, and a good dig, and just misplayed it in the front row. That was Mia Alvarado. It's 11-2. Good dig right there in the middle from Ruiz. Frosch unable to get that one over. It's 11-3. So little by little, San Isidro getting a couple of points. Fatima Perez with the serve. That one's out of bounds, and it's a point for the Cowgirls. Checking into the ball game, Mabry Herman, the sophomore. (13-3). Let us know where you are tuning in from. We'll give you a shout out on the air. As we approach the 6 o'clock hour, San Perlita taking on Utopia. That game going on at Three Rivers High School. That one's gonna sail out of bounds, and that's a point for the Lady Tigers. It's 13-4. Marco Munguia has the call over there. Really just about, 50? That was the last play when the ball went out. And now another point for the Lady Tigers. All of a sudden starting to find just a little bit of momentum. Plenty of volleyball going on tonight throughout the Rio Grande Valley. And another point for San Isidro, starting to trim the gap, finding some momentum. They trail 13-7. Mia Alvarado gets that serve up, and that's going to be a point for the Lady Tigers. Now they're starting to find a little bit of rhythm in that serve-receive game. Natalie McFadden unable to corral that one in. Alvarado back to serve it up. So we can see the replay there, and now Mia Alvarado and the Lady Tigers finding their rhythm. Just too much on that one. It's going to be out of bounds, and a point for DeHanes. And that one might hurt just a little bit because San Isidro was starting to find a little bit of momentum. Marina Sainz says, let's go Nicole Delgado. Go Lady Tigers. Ms. Guerra says, let's win Lady Tigers. Jordan Garcia says, let's go Lady Tigers. A shout out to all the Tiger fans that are tuning in from the RGV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on our social media pages on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. That one fails to make it over the net. It's 15-9 in a quick-paced first set. Substitutions coming in for the Cowgirls. Peyton Burrow. Burrell with the right hand into the back row, picked by Alvarado over to Delgado, to Perez, and a good block at the net. Setting it back up here on the near side is Perez. And that one just doesn't make it over. 16-9 now the score. My crowd mic went out. I'm gonna have to swap the batteries here in just a minute. 16-9. San Isidro trying to battle their way back. And a good kill, but it's saved by the libero in the back row. What a play. And that's just a missed kill there from Self. 16-10. All of a sudden that gap starting to trim just a little bit. going to switch these batteries out when we get another timeout, so bear with us on the crowd mic there. 16-10 the score. Alvarado digs it up. Bettis sends that one over to Self. This one back into the front row, and just missing the kill there was Maybury Herman, the sophomore. San Isidro battling back. They're in this game. They got off to a slow start. Victoria Carter tried finding the kill on that one. That's going to be out of bounds, and it's 17-11. Right now, this first set is that a stage where San Isidro can really muster up a comeback. They haven't led here in the first set. They are definitely fighting their way through, so just a couple of miscues on the serve-receive game. 18-11, and right now San Isidro needs to get a point here to recapture that momentum they found just moments ago. Delgado sets it back up, and that one's going to be a point for DeHanes. Looked like they may have stepped on the line. So again, we're going to put some batteries in the crowd mic here in just a minute. We'll get that crowd mic back to you. On the next timeout, 19-11 is the score. Herman serve doesn't make it over the net. It's 19-12. Ruiz with the serve. That ball high up by the scoreboard. And that ball is just misplayed over on the far side. (19-13). San Isidro all of a sudden trying to find their way back into this game, only to be answered by a kill from Victoria Carter. Self with the serve to Garcia, over to Delgado. Bettis, that one's going to be a point for DeHanes, and now they're starting to pull away here late in the first set. That ball just misplayed by Karina Perez, just caromed off her forearm. Timeout taken by San Isidro. Cowgirls lead. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. We got the crowd mic back. And a good tip at the net. It's 23-13. That ball sailed high up into the rafters. Good play by Delgado, able to keep that one alive. 24-14. Set point here, and a thunderous kill with authority to end the first set. 25-14 Cowgirls take the first set. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. J. Gonzalez.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. Start of the second set. We saw the Cowgirls pull away with a 25-14 win in that first set. Picking up right where they left off with a kill. Mabry Herman. One nothing. Herman at the service line gets this one over. Back come the Cowgirls with a tip played by Fatima Perez over to Delgado. Gets that one back into Roma Elizondo's hands, now setting it up. Trying to find something to do with it was Madison Rodriguez. And San Isidro is going to get the point, 1-1. Misplayed up over on the front row there. And that ball's still alive, and wow, how about that play? For just a second there, San Isidro thought that they had a point, but then coming in was Victoria Carter. And she made a heck of a play there and a kill that was heard for miles. Right there it is. San Isidro, though, coming out with a little bit more confidence here in this second round, I think, or that second set, rather. I think, and a good effort play there from Delgado. She came in hustling, diving right in front of the San Isidro bench. That's just a great hustle play there from the junior. 3-1 Cowgirls with the lead, and you're seeing the nerves calm down just a little bit, as that one is going to sail out of bounds. Now, San Isidro showed a little bit of nerves in that opening set, and really, again, we talked about it at the top of the broadcast, that this was a team in the Cowgirls that have been there, done that, and that's an uncharacteristic miss there on the serve from Mia Alvarado. Carter was at the service line. She served that one up. It was a good one. Rodriguez gets that one over. Back comes Garcia. Setting it back up over on the far side, and Alvarado is going to chase that one down into the hands of Delgado. Sets that one back over. Garcia to Alvarado. That one's out of bounds, and that's going to be a point for DeHanes. It's 5-2. It's been quite the week here with Rio Sports Live. Tuesday we were here. We had that doubleheader with Lake Key and San Isidro in the second round, followed by that doubleheader with Robstown and Divine. John Trevino had that call for game number 2. Game number 2 started at 8 o'clock. Then Wednesday we had Wednesday night football at Sam Stadium. That was a first. That was both McAllen Rowe and Brownsville veterans. And then last night I was back at Sam Stadium for the Battle of Southmost, both Lopez and Porter taking on each other. And then it's really weird because tonight there's not a game at Flores Stadium in Edinburgh. There's not a game at Bentley-LaPrade Stadium in Donna. There's no game at Richard Thompson Stadium. The Snakeskin Classic was postponed to November 23rd. And then there's no game at Sam Stadium, which is rare. I'm trying to remember the last time that there wasn't a game at Sam Stadium, but because both Hanna and Rivera are on bye weeks, BVM played on Wednesday. Pace, Lopez, and Porter all played last night. So that just sums it up. And right now the officials trying to figure out probably a substitution here. Both the officials meeting over on the far side. Again, this DeHanes team making it to the state tournament in both 2017 and 2018. Last year made it to the regional semis and lost to Round Top, and the winner here will face Round Top in the regional quarterfinals tonight. Lady Tigers and the Cowgirls doing battle at a familiar site. This is George West High School. The Lady Tigers were here just on Tuesday night, as was myself. Back to the action, 5-2 ball game. Cowgirls with the lead. That ball stays alive. Right now, the Lady Tigers are wondering what do they have to do to get a point, but right there they get a kill. But let's just take a look at that last hustle play there from the Cowgirls, and you know, every point that San Isidro gets, it's like they had to work just as hard for it. Cowgirls, though, playing some really good defense. That one doesn't make it over the net. It's 6-3. Mabry Herman checking into the game. Victoria Carter, the senior, with the jump serve, doesn't make it over. 6-4 game. Garcia checks out. Fatima Perez checks in. Karina Perez, the senior. With the serve and gets that one up. Perez was able to corral that one in front of her. Had a tough time playing it, but was able to make the play. Right now, the Cowgirls are just overpowering with their offensive power. Addie Harkins, the junior, she's the libero wearing the number 10, the charcoal gray uniform. And that ball almost saved, but still a tough play there. This DeHanes team out of District 31A. 22-4 on the year, and they win 11-0 in district. Their district rival Utopia playing against San Perlita tonight, just up the road at Three Rivers. 9-4 game. Bettis, that one went off the antenna, and that's going to be a point for the Cowgirls. This game was hanging in the balance when it was 6-4. San Isidro was able to claw their way back in. That one, again, just sailing out of bounds. It's an 11-4 ball game, and right now, San Isidro needs something to happen. They're going to need to find a way to generate some kind of offense here as they trail 11-4. This game was 6-4, and I had mentioned that San Isidro had found a little bit of a rhythm. I was going to mention San Perlita, that game is also on Rio Sports Live as well. Marco Munguia has the call from just down the street. The Lady Trojans out there doing battle against Utopia, and 11-5 the score. Mia Alvarado gets that one over, but it's picked in the back row by Harkins. That's going to be another point for DeHanes. Garcia, the libero, checks back in. Alex Garcia will take a break. On the flip side, Addie Harkins, the libero for the Cowgirls, she checks out. 12-5, biggest lead of the second set here for the Cowgirls. Bettis sets it back up. She's going to be out of bounds, and that's another point for DeHanes. They're starting to pull away here in this second set. There's a kill from San Isidro. Emily Delgado back at the service line. Let us know where you are tuning in from. PSJ North at Edinburgh North, that game going on. Edinburgh Economides at Edinburgh High. It's another one of the 31 6A battles going on. Lisa Lancaster has the call from there. Harlingen High hosting Donna North. 32 6A football. Edinburgh Vela at home tonight, taking on Mission. John Trevino has the call. Cowgirls with the lead, and San Isidro starting to battle back, and a good play sending that one over the net was Elizondo. Delgado sets it back up, and that one just doesn't make it over the net. Had the right idea, was Pettis. That one just missed Emily Delgado. Try to bump that one over, and she found that soft spot in the defense, just misplaced it. 15-7, and a good play from Mia Alvarado, but that play was just well dug by the Cowgirl defense. And a good kill again from Madison Rodriguez. Right now you're just starting to see this team take all the momentum and push it forward. And right now San Isidro just kind of sleepwalking just a little bit. We saw them find a little bit of a spark late in that first set. I think this game changed when it was 6-4 when the Lady Tigers were only down by 2. Since then it's been all Cowgirls. Timeout taken by Coach Smith on the other side of the break. You're watching Real Sports Live.
From day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats. Laguna Madre Baits, 828.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live, 18-7. Make that 19-7. Continue to follow us on social media. We have quite a few games. Lady Tigers trimming into the lead, hoping to get to double digits. That one's going to be out of bounds and a point for the Cowgirls. 21-8. Here in the second set in the original quarters between the Cowgirls and the Lady Tigers. Garcia digging that one out deep in the back row over to Delgado. Hits that one back over. Tipping that one and unable to make that play there. And just miscommunication right there at center court. Missed ball there on the serve-receive game. Cowgirls trying to serve that one up, just ran straight into the net. 22-9. Good dig over on the far side, and that one's going to be a point. That one's going to be out of bounds, and a point for San Isidro. to 11. And another kill from the Cowgirls, 23-11, and they lead big here and are on the brink of taking a 2-0 lead. San Isidro trying to serve this one up, and right now they're at the point where if they can find any kind of momentum, they'd like to take that momentum into the third set and maybe work some magic there. That's another point for the Cowgirls, and they're in cruise control. Cowgirls looking for the set point. Tip. That one's going to go well back and out of bounds. That final point there coming from Maybury Herman. 25-13 the final. We head to the third set. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Texas. This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
To ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we donate now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. In case you are just tuning in, DeHanes won the opening set 25-14. Won the second set 25-13. Right now the Cowgirls are on the brink of going to the fourth round. And again, this is a well-experienced team. The crazy thing about this team is that they have 3 players in each grade level. So they have 3 freshmen, 3 sophomores, 3 juniors, and 3 seniors. That's something that you rarely see, and it's unique. It's definitely something I really hadn't seen before, because you talk about the depth of your program, and this team's loaded, in other words. Good play there, a good dig. That's not an easy thing to do. This time around, the Cowgirls get on the board. Excuse me there, I gotta correct the scoreboard. Apologies. There we go. almost had that one was Garcia. She made a diving dig and almost got that one to go over the net. The hustle is there from the Lady Tigers. Just a matter of execution, a couple plays here and there, especially in that second set. And that's going to be a point for San Isidro. Nicole Delgado back at the service line. And Alvarado was able to salvage that one in a good play. And just miscommunication there. That was a weird play with Victoria Carter leaped up as if she was going to go for the kill, but just simply misjudged the ball. I think she thought that she was going to get help from one of her hitters. Another good kill there from the Cowgirls, and they're really bringing it offensively. That's just miscommunication right there. That's easy pickings for the Cowgirls, and really an uncharacteristic play there from San Isidro. Scoreboard reads 4-3. They're going to swap the score there. Correction on the score, it's 4-3 Cowgirls. And she just misplayed that one. Portinier just misplayed that ball. That ball picked over by Karina Perez. Back on the other end was McFadden. Delgado setting it up for Alvarado. Good rally here from San Isidro. And it's going to be 5-4. San Isidro is going to have their first lead between the first two sets. First lead of the night, really. Good block at the net by Mia Alvarado. That'll wake them up. Let's take a look at that replay there from Alvarado. And now Alvarado's starting to wake up just a little bit. A good dig. That ball saved. Somehow, some way at the front of the net, Victoria Carter got the save, and that was another point for San Isidro. All of a sudden, the Lady Tigers. Someone rattled the cage. Lady Tigers have woken up. We're watching Rio Sports Live.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. 7-4, Lady Tigers with the lead, and their biggest lead of the night. Make that 8-4. Lady Tigers have found their rhythm here in the third set. They don't want to go home just yet. Trying to avoid the sweep and push this into a game 4. Delgado up to Perez. And a good play, Mia Alvarado. That replay right there. Lady Tigers battling back. 9-4 here in the third set. Delgado sends that one over. That one's going to be out of bounds. Karina Perez with the serve. Rodriguez got that one over. Here comes Alvarado with a tip and a block at the net. That ball was almost saved, but a good play from DeHanes. They needed that right there because all the momentum was in favor of San Isidro. Point for the Lady Tigers. Utopia won the first set 25-16. Right now, San Perlita up in the second set 22-18. That game going back and forth. Diving dig by Delgado. Setting it back up for Fatima Perez. Dug out by Carter, and that one just unable to make the play. And a good play there from the Cowgirls. Now they're starting to find their rhythm. Back-to-back plays there for the Cowgirls. Now they're scratching their way back into this one. Alvarado. Delgado gets that over. Setting this up for Fatima Perez. Rodriguez gets that one out, tipping it back over the net, but that's going to be a point for the Cowgirls. Good play there from Frosch. It's 11-8. Good block at the net. That's going to be a point for the Lady Tigers. That's not an easy thing to do. We've seen that here tonight. Getting in the way of a Victoria Carter kill. It's never an easy block at the net. Rodriguez digs it out. Self sends that one over into the back row. Delgado back in the front. Tipping it. Saving it. And they're just going to get this one over, but that's going to be a point for the Lady Tigers. 12-8. And a seesaw battle here. In the third set, Lady Tigers not going down without a fight. Roma Elizondo. Got that one underway. Back comes Alvarado into the back row. Dug out by the libero. Harkins, diving play from Delgado. She flew all the way past the San Isidro bench. Oh, they're going to give that point to San Isidro. It's going to be 13-9. Harkins got that dig. Cowgirls sending it back over. Fatima Perez almost got that one, but a good block in the front row from the Cowgirls. Ball bounced into the hands of Harkins, setting it back up. Mabry Herman with the point. 13-10. Slowly but surely, the Cowgirls finding their way back into this ball game. Dug out by Alvarado to Delgado, now back into the hands of Alvarado. Finding an open spot for the Cowgirls, and they're right back in this game. Now we're seeing the roles reversed here just a little bit. The Cowgirls off to the slow start. Now they're starting to pick up a little bit of a rhythm here. They trail by 2. That was a good play right there. Almost got that dig. Alex Garcia, had the right idea and almost made that play, and it's going to be a 1-point game. Cowgirls trail by 1 on the other side of the break. You're watching Real Sports Live.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. 13-12. San Isidro gets the point. It's now back to a 2-point lead. Lady Tigers with the lead, trying to push this one into a potential 4th set. Cowgirls get back on the board. It's back to a 1-point game. Try to get this crowd mic back going. 1-point game. Lady Tigers with the lead. That one's going to be out. It is. San Isidro gets the point. They're doing everything they can to hold on to this lead. The Cowgirls with that late push before that timeout. Coach Smith saw the momentum start to slowly creep away. Good block at the net, but that ball's still alive. Good hustle play there from San Isidro. Good tip, and that's a point for the Cowgirls. Victoria Carter with a heads-up play. Back to a 1-point game, and I think this is at a point where big thunderous kill there, and we're tied I think this is right exactly what I was about to say, whereas if you're San Isidro, you don't want to release this lead because you can feel you're kind of just letting the fox and the hen hound here, and all the momentum is quickly in favor of the Cowgirls. They smell blood in the water, that's for sure. San Isidro, though, will retake the lead. 16-15 the score. Good play from Garcia. That's a good dig. Delgado sets that back over. Setting it back up, and another kill. We're all tied up at 16. All here in the third set. San Isidro trying to do everything they can. Lady Tigers retake the lead. Cowgirls tie it back up, and I'm about out of batteries here. I've shuffled through multiple batteries here, and all my batteries are dead, so I'm trying everything I can to get this crowd mic back up and running. Back up to a 1-point lead. Back and forth we go. Good kill. Mabry Herman climbing the ladder. We're back knotted up at 18. This one really could go either way. (18-18). That's a point for the Lady Tigers. One-point lead. Cowgirls trying to battle back. That one doesn't make it over the net. San Isidro up to 20 now. They have a 2-point lead, and really an opportunity here to pull away and hold off that furious rally from the Cowgirls. (21-19). Good play there from the Cowgirls. They trail now by 1. And it's gonna have to throw the white flag on the crowd mic here. Apologize on that. (21-20). San Isidro with the lead. Delgado gets that one over. And just a simple play there right at the front, in the front row from Victoria Carter. She gets that one to fall, and we are back tied at 21. Just a simple play there from Carter, and a bump over on the far side. San Isidro trying to stay alive. Checking out the replay there. And DeHanes is going to take a 1-point lead. They've rallied from behind here in the third set. Now 2 straight points for the Cowgirls, and now all the momentum with DeHanes. They lead by 2, but a valiant effort here from San Isidro in the third set. That one out of bounds, and it's going to be a point for DeHanes. Now they are at the set point and are 1 point away from sweeping and moving on to the fourth round, and that's going to be it. 25-21. The Cowgirls are going to win this one. They're going to move on to the fourth round of the playoffs. Cowgirls get the win. San Isidro's season comes to an end here at George West High School. Congratulations to Coach Smith and her team, the San Isidro Lady Tigers. Season comes to an end here in the third round. Meanwhile, the Cowgirls are moving on to round number 4. They'll be taking on Round Top. Want to thank everyone for tuning in on a Friday night here in George West. On behalf of myself, Joe Bowling, and everyone at Real Sports Live, saying so long and good night.